On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Lawrence going to put it up right away. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Red.
Running out of the gun with ETN. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. Shifts by him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Jaguars at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This ball caught by Strange. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Route. Hey, Soko, so hot. Hurt.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touching out a finger on him until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And London motioning left. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't see him because no one wants to hear that perhaps. In early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
Fuck that up.
The safeties have been atrocious.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He's going to leave it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I put?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Red, 23.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I've seen him all. I think about the game. Yeah.
Red on red.
Yeah.
Lawrence. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Hey, Soko, hey, kill. Go, let's go.
Throwing people, throwing receptions. That's what I'm saying. He should hold the ball and take it off.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
These are finding all the boys on a different page about in 24.
Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all those receivers downfield.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Franchise for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
The Cook now on the punt as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They love they learn, study, work their ass off, make plays.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I wish my O-line would just show up one game, bro.
37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now Lawrence. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple.
These are 24. Turn, they finish hot. 13, Lou. 11. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's
It's Travis Hunter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to keep this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, having fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They work now on 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch. Oh, it worked really well.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Right back to him on 1st down. Or shifts past him. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. One big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being big.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Played all 17 regular season games and all 3 postseason games. If you told me for 3 times what you shoot, you'd have a
This
point.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 2nd and a couple. Now Allen. He's into space past the 25. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. This to the tight end, Kincaid. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st and 8 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd and 9 here. Now Allen. They'll try and do this himself. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down.
you know that
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Just the 4th quarter, sure. Let's go next to the 4-1. Into a sushi thing. He did it against the Giants. I'll give you that. Did it against he looked victim for that. Okay. I don't know if you take it. I'm going to take Jaden because he did
Ready
get
for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And then it's just long for you. And it's long for you.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let me take off the clock. Finish it on his feet.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come back, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's Allen. Into the hands of London. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Continue to work with them. Continue to grow with players.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
24-23.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard.
Lawrence will throw. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
And that could have been the one play they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And the defense coming through. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Right, for 2 or 3 different ones.
And on 4th down, the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hill. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
How many times I did that? We played the Cowboys one year.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen. He finds Pickens over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And then 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, easy. Route. 11. Son.
Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 18.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A snap to Lawrence as he tops this forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Lawrence. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's a give to Bigsby. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And even with the missed field goal that we just saw, they still have to try and erase a 2-score 4th quarter deficit. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Dancing away at the 35. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 34. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's second down and 3. Throwing, Allen. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Here's second down. Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Here now, second and goal. Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Bills are lining up for a
Allen.
conversion.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunter. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. come up. 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
That's complete. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen. Connected with Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. He still runs it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Allen. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point
Throwing is Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. ETN up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
319.
Allen. London hauls this one in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so